Hey guys, before we start off today's video, I think I got this thing stuck in my eye. It's really bothering me. Can you guys please take a look for me? Hello everybody, this is SeetherCord here, and welcome to SeetherTalks number 60. This time without the Seize the Day shirt, because it's yet another Undertale video, and I have this Undertale shirt, so I gotta do it. It's my destiny! Yay! I have no life and no friends. For today's video, we will be talking about my thoughts on yet another fandom. Last time it was the Brony fandom, which represents the majority adult male fanbase of the show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And that was just a wonderful time for discussion of such a prestigious fanbase, wasn't it?
Anyway, when I opened it up and I started looking at the things, I was offended. Not by the childish activities and such they had in here, but honestly because of just Hasbro's inability to actually market to its true, demographic.
But today, we will instead be delving into the Undertale / Deltarune fandom, which revolves around the two indie games created by Toby Fox, also known as that one little mini-series I did on my channel to celebrate 5,000 subscribers, which you should definitely go check out right now. This video. Right here. There's going to be a link in the description also. There's a picture of the thumbnail also if you want to check it out. Please watch it, no one did. Before we get into my thoughts on the fandom, I want you guys to be aware that I know that I do come off as kind of a fanboy for the series. I will admit that I do love both of the games. Actually, how much time have I put into Undertale on Steam? I'm curious. And in my personal opinion, I do think that Undertale is a pretty solid game that has a decent amount of issues but is still very competent. And same goes for Deltarune. So even though I have invested a lot of my time and energy into the games themselves, I honestly haven't had many interactions with the fandom itself. And based from what I've witnessed of the fandom overall, I'd say that the fandom is a mixed bag. So let's delve into exactly why that is by taking a look at both the good and the bad that comes from the fandom. One of the many things that I enjoy from the Undertale / Deltarune fandom is its creativity and imagination. I have grown to enjoy many of the fan animations, original music, comics, and comic dubs for the games.
What do you mean? How's your day going, Mr. Dummy?
Good, keep going.
How's the wife? You divorced? Ah, shit. Did you know about this goat lady?
No.
He got a divorce last week. How could you not know this?
Oh no.
You're trying to make me talk to him, yet he's going through a really depressing stage of his life. Like, do you want to talk to me? See, like, he doesn't even want to talk to me. Well, I'm sorry, dummy. We'll leave now. Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I'm sorry, Mr. Dummy. I'll respect your privacy. We'll press on. Let's go, child.
Too easy.
Sorry to hear about your divorce, by the way. Call me.
Another really good aspect of the fandom is how there is a lot of discussion and research the community puts into the game's lore and theories. And this is a good thing because it shows that the fans are passionate for what they do, not to an unhealthy extent to where it's the sole focus of their lives, but enough passion to put in a lot of effort to what they're researching. And I'm someone who respects hard work, so the fandom gets a plus for that. The first thing that might be considered bad by some people within the fandom is sexualizing the characters and drawing porn of said characters. Which, in my personal opinion, is no big deal, because yeah, even though some of it can be cringy and others might get pissed off of sexualizing non-sexual characters, at the end of the day, they're not real people, and also the artists / enjoyers of the porn, for the most part, aren't enjoying anything illegal. And as someone who personally doesn't enjoy looking at things like that related to copyright characters or characters from other media, unless it's Toriel or Susie, but I'm not going to mention that now. Still, at the end of the day, I really don't give a shit as long as you're not breaking the law. And now it's time to discuss the actually really bad aspects of the fandom. We need to take a look at the intentions and moral principles of the actual members of the community. And a little disclaimer, this doesn't apply to all Undertale / Deltarune fans. But there are so many of you guys that really are just too sensitive to small, insignificant things. Oh my god. I have seen so many comments of fans of the game get angry and butthurt at YouTubers who do Let's Plays of both games, and they leave hate comments calling them horrible people because they didn't do a true pacifist playthrough in Undertale or attempted to kill an enemy in Deltarune, which it's been proven that it's impossible to even complete a genocide route in Deltarune, by the way. Why should you guys care? It's just a video game. It doesn't represent the player's actual intentions if they kill a random enemy, come on. Let's take the original Super Mario Bros. For example. If you read the original instruction booklet, you find out that Bowser turned all the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom into enemies and blocks. So if we go by that principle, I guess we're gonna have to get hate if we try to kill any of the enemies or hit any of the blocks in the game. It's ridiculous, isn't it? The last bad thing that I want to mention about the fandom is something that happened to one particular person. And this is probably one of the most horrible things I'll ever bring up on this channel. There was this artist who went to a convention in Taiwan, and she met this person there who knew of their work. And they offered them a cookie. The artist then ate the cookie to then find out that that person had baked a needle inside of that cookie, and it had pierced their tongue. And the intention of this person who gave them the cookie was because the artist drew some fan art shipping 2 characters from the game, and that person did not like it. Excuse me guys, can you give me like 1 second? I just need a moment for a second. BRB. What the fuck? Now, I've heard of stories from other fandoms of members doing extreme forms of harassment before. For example, that one artist who drew an originally fat character from Steven Universe Skinny had a bunch of the show's fanboys and fangirls sending them death threats to the point that they attempted suicide. That I will not deny is a horrible thing, but this tops that even more so, being you actually attempted murder on someone because you didn't like an art piece they did of them shipping 2 characters you didn't like being shipped together. That's just absolutely disgusting. I'm shocked. I for real am shocked. I'm not making this up. It is. It's horrible. So overall, the Undertale / Deltarune fandom is a mixed bag for me. It has a great amount of artistic expression and media, but a very hypersensitive fanbase that sometimes lacks human decency. So if you want to be an ultra fan of something, that's fine. But just please be more mature about it and don't be an asshole. So that's pretty much been this episode of SeetherTalks for today. What do you guys feel about the Undertale fandom? Are you a fan of Undertale or Deltarune? Are you not a fan of Undertale / Deltarune? How do you guys feel about the games overall? How do you guys feel about the fan base of the people that enjoy the games? So basically, how do you guys feel about me? Let me know down in the comment section down below. If you enjoy my content and want to further help out my channel, please consider donating to my Patreon page, hitting that like button, turning on that notification bell, and subscribing all together. I've been SeetherCord, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, seize the day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Or man, it's so.
Use it better.
Use it. Use it.
Out.
Use it. Use it. Fucking fit.
Chris is just like crying right now.
God damn it.
What's wrong with you two?
Leave me alone.
Fucking drooling.
I have seen so many comments of fans of the game get angry and